Hello KeenGamers and welcome to another review. This time we have the NJ80 wireless mechanical keyboard from Keydous. So let's jump straight in. At first glance, the Keydous NJ80 might seem like a simple keyboard, but the deeper you delve into its features, the more evident it becomes that this is a true premium product. Essentially, it's a relatively compact 75% wireless keyboard with a clean, minimalistic design. The layout here is pretty standard for a keyboard of this form factor, with only the lead, page up and page down keys having some separation on the right. On the bottom you have feet with one level of elevation, a convenient compartment for the 2.4 GHz dongle, and the switch to turn the keyboard on or off. However, the first thing that separates it from the crowd is this unique milky colorway with a dash of blue and yellow that's really pleasing to the eye. It naturally feels like a better fit for warmer, retro gaming setups, but you can make it work in something a bit colder and high-tech. First, you have the keycaps, for which I have nothing but praise. Besides the beautiful color, they are made from really high quality PBT plastic and have sharp minimalistic font. Furthermore, their profile is uniform, really soft, and they have a bit of texture to them, which is part of the reason why this keyboard feels really great and comfortable to type on. Then there's everything that's underneath. Here you have the very popular Cali Box Blueberry Ice Cream switches, the really solid and well-lubed stabilizers, and the rock-solid brass plate on which they are mounted. So let's start with the switches. The Blueberry Ice Creams are linear switches with 40 grams of actuation force and 3.5 mm of total travel, which alone makes them great for both typing and gaming. Furthermore, their box construction, along with the generously lubed stabilizers on the larger keys, makes them incredibly stable, rattle-free, and smooth to bottom out. Despite the dust walls surrounding the stem, these are compatible with most keycaps out there, so you don't have to worry about being able to customize it to your liking. Oh, and the switches are of course hot swappable, so they are easily replaced if you have some other ones you prefer more. Now, despite the casing being made from arguably lesser quality ABS plastic, it's the brass plate and the battery that give the keyboard substantial heft that makes it feel insanely premium. There's absolutely no flex to the casing or the typing surface, with the latter in particular feeling like a match made in heaven with the linear switches. And sure, the rigidity of the typing surface might be a matter of personal preference, but here it all comes together for a wholly satisfying experience. You even have a layer of foam underneath the plate, which ultimately creates an excellent, talky but silent sound profile, and on that front, NJ80 might actually be among the best pre-built keyboards out there. Take a listen and judge for yourself. Now, going back to the design, even though the stock keycaps aren't shine through, the RGB still looks good, partly due to how reflective the brass plate underneath is. The lights can be changed either with a combination of keyboard shortcuts or through the accompanying software. It's a mix of fairly standard RGB presets that won't blow you away, but are there if you want to spice up the already beautiful design. And the last design feature worth a mention is this little aluminium tactile knob in the right hand corner. This is somewhat of a rare sight for a keyboard of this form factor, but is a welcome addition nonetheless. In the package you even get two variants, a silver to match up to the general color scheme, or gold to match up to the brass plate. Whichever one you use, the knob feels good to use with small tactile bumps and can be customized to do a variety of things, the default of course being volume control. When it comes to connectivity, the NJ80 is highly versatile. It offers a Type-C wired connection as well as wireless with either Bluetooth or the 2.4 GHz dongle. You can connect the keyboard up to 4 devices and switch between them on the fly using the keyboard shortcuts. While both wireless modes are equally stable and reliable, I mostly use Bluetooth for work on my laptop and tablet, while I switch to the 2.4 GHz for gaming on my PC. Using that, you'll get absolutely no lag or anything of the sort, and you can even take it for a spin in something a bit more competitive with no issues. This reliable performance is matched, if not surpassed, by how amazing it actually feels to use the keyboard, whether you're a gamer or an avid typer. You know how it is when I would just be passing by my desk and find myself pressing a few keys to get that little talky dopamine hit. While wired is always an option, I love to keep my setup wire-free, and I'm glad that the NJ80 has a battery to make that happen. The hefty 4800 mAh battery kept going for around 4 to 5 days without RGB, half with the lights turned on. While there's no dedicated battery indicator, the F12 key will blink in red, indicating that a battery is low. The software is a custom one from Keydous and is unfortunately one of the low points of the entire package. It's quite slow by itself and even more so in recognizing the keyboard. Even though it has the basic functions to create profiles, remap keys and change RGB settings, the UI is unappealing and all the actions need to be confirmed and are applied fairly slow when compared to many other software packages. While it is a negative, luckily you can mostly control the keyboard without it, so most people won't even need the software to fully enjoy the NJ80 and everything it has to offer. With all that said, the NJ80 is one fantastic, almost enthusiast level keyboard. Depending on your choice of switches and materials, it goes anywhere from $150 to $200 which is often cheaper than similar premium keyboards. Its only major flaw is its lackluster software, but that is easily overshadowed by the great looks, excellent battery life, and above all else, an amazing typing experience. If you like what you've seen in this video, as always, the product link will be included in the description down below. And also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to KeenGamer for more reviews just like this one.